the hell?
Now, stay right where you are. No man knocks me out of my own house. Don't just stand there, get him!
He's just sitting in there with that big gun.
Throw him in the wagon hole in 2 days from here and dump him. Let Australia kill him. Where is he? So much for Kavanagh's reward. That bastard's been sitting up in the rocks all morning just waiting for 2 idiots to line up in his sights. We'll do the last thing Quigley expects.
Well, it ain't real brave, but it is smart.
I got Quigley! Now put his rifle on the ground in front of him. No! Throw it away. Now, Flynn, go and get my second revolver. Stick it in his belt. Go on! I seem to remember you're not too familiar with Colonel Colt's revolver, so... Now you're right in front of my old pistol target. Some men are born in the wrong century. Oh, by the way, you're fired.
This ain't Dodge City. And you ain't Bill Hickok.
The story begins with a man named Matthew Quigley, an American cowboy with almost unbelievable shooting skills. When he comes across a newspaper ad looking for someone with exceptional marksmanship all the way in Australia, Quigley responds with just 4 words, M. Quigley, 900 yards. And to prove it, he shoots through the ad with 6 bullets clustered into nearly a single hole. Not long after, he arrives in Australia for a job that supposedly requires his unique talent.
Hello! Either hurry up or let the man pass!
Partner, these people have come a long way too, so I know you won't mind them going ahead. Ma'am, I'm next.
Hopefully we should go last, or get the hell out of the way!
I'm so sorry, Mr. Quigley. We seem to be holding that man up.
While looking for a horse to reach his destination, he stumbles into a confrontation where a woman is being forced onto a wagon. That woman is known as Crazy Cora, a strange name, much like her troubled fate.
I don't reckon the lady's all that anxious to get in your wagon, mister.
Oh, Roy, it's you!
I'm not Roy,
Every
lady.
time there's a ship from
I'm
America,
sorry.
I come down here.
Crazy Cora belong to you.
Didn't say that. I said she don't want to get in your wagon.
Bugger off, mate.
Excuse me. Is everybody in this country as butt ugly as you three?
Look out, Mom! Sorry, Roy! Sorry, Roy.
My name ain't Roy. It's Matthew Quigley.
Yo! And you're the fella most incentive to bring back.
After more than 2 exhausting days traveling by wagon, they finally arrive. It's a vast property in Western Australia owned by Elliot Marston. As soon as Quigley gets there, Marston wants to test his shooting skills to see if he really lives up to his claims.
Whitey, take that bucket and ride out until I signal. Tell me when you want him to stop.
It'd have to be a good shot, all right.
About there'll do.
Bullshit.
Are you quite certain, Mr. Quigley, that you wouldn't like the bucket a bit closer?
Quite certain.
Very impressive.
After witnessing Quigley's incredible accuracy, Marston officially hires him. At the same time, Marston's men capture 2 deserters. Without hesitation, he shoots them both dead. No explanation, no second thought. It's clear that to Marston, human life has no value. That night, Quigley is invited to dinner. At first, the conversation is pleasant, but when Quigley asks about hunting wild dogs, as mentioned in the job ad, Marston suddenly shifts the topic. He begins preaching about progress, claiming that the Aboriginal people must be wiped out to make room for modern civilization. He then reveals the real reason. His parents were killed by Aboriginals, and now he wants to hire Quigley to exterminate them. That crosses a line for Quigley, and what follows is inevitable.
What the hell? No, stay right where you were. No man knocks me out of my own house. Don't just stand there, get it!
The next morning, Quigley and Cora are brutally beaten, tied up, and left in the middle of nowhere. But with a simple trick, Quigley manages to escape and quickly takes down the men guarding them. The 2 of them set out across the desert, trying to find a way out. The heat slowly begins to break them down. Just when they're on the verge of collapse, they are saved by a group of Aboriginal people. The tribe shares food and treats their wounds, helping them recover. Over the next few days, Quigley realizes that these people are nothing like what Marston described. They live simply, peacefully, and only fight to protect their families when pushed to the edge by armed settlers. Here, Quigley also learns about Roy and the reason why Cora ended up in Australia.
Roy was hunting sage hens when the Comanches came. I grabbed the baby and a pistol and I hid in the root cellar out back. And I was real quiet, but then the baby started crying. I tried to shush him and suckle him, but he just wouldn't stop. So I put my hand gentle-like over my baby's mouth. Don't cry. Daddy'll be home soon. At sundown, Roy came home, but I was still afraid to come out of the cellar. I was afraid of what he'd do when he saw I smothered our son. He just buried the baby. He never said a word. Put me on the first ship he found. It was headed to Australia. And he said, "Don't want no woman that would kill my son to save herself."
But the next morning, tragedy strikes. Marston's men begin hunting down the Aboriginal people. They drive them to the edge of a cliff and push them off like animals. Rage erupts inside Quigley. From a distance, he begins firing, each shot precise and merciless, taking down the men committing the massacre. Among the bodies, Cora finds a child who somehow survived, a small, fragile life in the middle of hell. This time, she holds the child, as if given a chance to atone for her past. Quigley leaves Cora and the child with food and water, then heads alone to a nearby town to prepare for what's coming. There, he meets a German gunsmith who also despises Marston. The man helps him with weapons and ammunition. It's also here that Quigley realizes He has become something of a legend among the Aboriginal people. But Marston is no fool. His men recognize Quigley's saddle and set up an ambush. A fierce battle breaks out. Quigley is forced into a burning building. Flames surround him, bullets flying everywhere. But with calm precision, he blasts through the roof, escapes, and eliminates nearly all of his enemies.
Excuse me.
He leaves only one man
I
alive
ain't gonna
to
kill
deliver
you.
a message.
Because you're gonna go tell Marston I'm coming after him.
Quigley faces Marston, a man so arrogant, so confident in his quick draw skills that he believes a long-range shooter like Quigley stands no chance in a close duel. But he's wrong.
This ain't Dodge City. And you ain't Bill Hickok.
In his final moments, Marston hears Quigley speak.
Said I never had much use for one. Never said I didn't know how to use it.
In the end, an Aboriginal servant steps forward, returns Quigley's rifle, and quietly walks away, removing his white man's clothes as if reclaiming his true identity. Just then, the British Army arrives, ready to arrest Quigley. But when they look up at the surrounding hills, hundreds of Aboriginal people are standing there, and Quigley is set free. In the end, Quigley and Cora decide to leave Australia and return to America, traveling under the name of her former husband, since Quigley is now a wanted man. At the harbor, Cora recalls something Quigley once said, that she had to call him by his real name before he could love her. She smiles. Matthew Quigley. And this time he smiles back. Two people, once haunted by their past, finally find a new path forward.